In 2015, Kristin Johns started making social media videos that captivated audiences with her honesty, kindness, and attention to the simple things of life. In 2018, she launched a business, Kristin Made, that brings together her passion for art and beauty to create cozy home interiors that foster deep family connections. Today, Kristin has a loyal community of 647,000 YouTube subscribers and is a sought-after social media influencer across every platform. In recent months, Kristin fulfilled another dream. She authored a book, Growing Seasons. It's filled with family recipes, ideas for interior designs, and reflections on faith, family, and love.
All right, well, Kristin Johns joins us live for 700 Club Interactive. Kristin, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course. Well, I just first have to start out this interview by saying I am such a fan. I'm a follower. So I'm excited to get into all of this with you. But first, Kristin, I just wanted to take us back to the very beginning. When did you start making videos and content for social media, and what actually led you to start doing that?
I started making videos in my college apartment when I was 19. Nice. And my now husband is the one who actually convinced me to start because he was doing social media as well at that time. So it was something that was kind of a newer thing. I didn't know it was going to become my full-time job by any means. But yeah, that was about almost 10 years ago.
That is absolutely crazy. And for those who are watching who are part of the younger generation, I don't know if you guys remember Vine, but Marcus, he was a Vine star, right? That's how he kind of got his start with social media, right?
Yes, I think he had like 7 million followers or something when I met him on Vine. And so that was a whole nother crazy world back then. But yeah, it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have almost 700,000 followers on Instagram and YouTube, which I would imagine took a lot of hard work and dedication. As a social media influencer, content creator, what's some of the highs and lows of the job?
I always say this is the dream job that I never knew existed, but I would never change my job for the world because I really do get to foster a really special community with young women. And of course, there are ups and downs. There are some aspects of, just like mean comments and things like this, but I feel like once you've been doing it so long, you kind of develop a tougher shell when it comes to that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that doesn't really bother me anymore. So honestly, I just love my job so much. And I really do feel like God has blessed me with such a positive community of people who follow me. So I just feel really lucky that I get to have this as my job, to be honest.
Yes, absolutely. Well, your content is all about giving hope and fun and joy, and you definitely don't shy away from your faith. Why is that important to you to share with the world?
Well, it's such a integral part of who I am. Yeah. It's like so much of what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
So it would just feel very not authentic if I didn't share my faith. And I've been sharing my faith really openly since I started my YouTube channel. So I feel like people know when they come to my page. I'm not like a pastor or anything like that, but I'm just sharing my authentic walk with God and what I'm learning and what trials I'm going through. And I just try to keep it like relatable. I'm not trying to preach to anybody. I'm just trying to share my journey as a young mom. And it's crazy that people have been following me from my college days and just through so many seasons of life. It's been really special.
Yes, absolutely. And I know that that's powerful in itself. You don't have to be preachy to really impact people's lives. And that's something that I know people love about you. But not only are you a content creator, but you're also an entrepreneur, you're a wife and a mom to soon to be 2, by the way. Congratulations. When are you due?
Thank you. I'm due in a few weeks.
Oh my gosh.
This baby is coming any day now.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for adding this into your schedule. But I wanted to ask you, how do you balance it all? How do you manage it all?
Well, I have a lot of help. I always want to be honest with that. I have so much family around me here
Mm,
in Tennessee, which has just been so amazing. I have an amazing husband, Marcus, obviously, and just finding that work-life balance is so important when you are, working for yourself and creating your own schedule.
yeah.
It's definitely taken me years to figure out a balance, but I always feel unfulfilled when I am putting all of my focus on work
Mm.
and really finding that balance of like, okay, put the phone down at this time, and then it's just family time, fun time. That's been really important.
Yeah, I love that. Well, we got to talk about your new book, Growing Seasons. So excited and happy for you. I know this has been on your heart for a while. What inspired you to write it, Kristin?
Well, I always had a dream to do something bigger than, YouTube videos or just Instagram posts. I wanted
Yeah.
something physical that people could hold and really be inspired by. I didn't know what that was going to look like. And then I had the idea for Growing Seasons, and it's kind of like a compilation book of recipes, DIYs, stories from my life, things that I've learned.
Hmm.
So I didn't really necessarily want to write a book just like, here's my life story, but I wanted to share some things that, offered some like creative inspiration and things that you
Yeah.
could do with your family. And so that's how Growing Seasons was born.
I love that. And I've actually heard that some of the recipes in the book are actually family recipes. What are some of your favorites that you share with us in the book?
Oh my goodness. I have a lot of my mom's recipes in the book, which was, I will say, the hardest part about writing the book was getting my mom to actually create these recipes, because she is just like, a Southern Louisiana girl who just cooks by feel in her heart.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
getting those recipes written down was honestly like a life mission for me. So we have Cece's gumbo in there. We have crawfish
Mm,
boils. We have crawfish etouffee. Just like
yum.
some of my favorite, like cozy meals from my childhood that I'm so glad that I got written down finally.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm such a fan of, isn't your mom's name Cece? I love it when you like have her on Instagram and stuff. She's so cute.
Yes,
I love her. Well,
she's
Chris,
crazy.
I know, I love it. Well, I definitely wanted to talk to you about this. In 2020, you and your husband were in a biking accident, and it's absolutely a miracle that you guys are even alive. Do you talk about that or any lessons that you've learned from that just really horrific experience?
Yes, I kind of weave that story throughout the book because my life was so changed by that
Mm,
accident. And it was just such a, it was like a miracle. Like,
yeah.
truly, it's a miracle that me and Marcus are alive today. And even the police and the nurses and everyone's like, you should not be alive. Like,
Wow.
there's no way you should be alive right now. So it was just so evident that God performed a huge miracle
Mm,
and saved us that night.
hmm.
And so I definitely do weave some of that story throughout the book of just the lessons that I learned, and just to live each day with gratitude and positivity instead of negativity, and
Yeah.
just how much that affects your life and your joy and your perspective.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely do talk about it in the book.
Yeah, and I'm thankful you do, because I know that, you guys have been really open about that experience from, I mean, the moment it happened. Again, I've been a follower for several years, so I remember when you posted that video in the hospital asking for prayer. And I was invested along your journey, and I know so many of your followers were, so I'm just, so thankful that you guys are doing well and just living your life. Praise God.
Yes, honestly, praise God. And there was such an influx of followers
Mm,
after that accident, just because people are so interested in like a real story that they can follow along with, even if it's a like heartbreaking story.
yeah.
And so it's been special to see how God has brought people to him through the story of our
Yeah.
accident. He can bring beauty out of, ashes. So
Mm,
we're just so thankful that I'm genuinely thankful that we went through that and have that
wow.
story to tell.
That's absolutely incredible, Kristin, that you guys can just have that perspective. It really is beautiful. Well, the last question before I let you go, we're running out of time, but what can we look forward to from you in 2024? Any new projects, anything that you can share?
Yes, we actually just started a podcast, which has been going amazingly. It's been so much fun. And that's also been something that I've wanted to do for a while. And it's also just another great avenue to connect with my audience. And so we're definitely going to continue through that through the year.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you can grab growing seasons.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue posting on social media. I'm going to take a little break while we have this baby, but
Yeah.
lots of fun content to come.
I love that. I love that. And the podcast you do is with your best friend, John. It's called That's the Point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's the Point podcast. All right. Well, everyone, I just want to let you know Kristin's book, again, is called Growing Seasons, and it's available wherever books are sold. Kristin, again, thank you so much for just fitting into this into your schedule, and thank you for all that you're doing.
Oh, thank you guys for having me.
Of course. Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Key. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can reach more people with encouraging content like you just watched, and so you never miss a beat. See you next time, and God bless.